puts down.
I love home run contests just for kind of like really working that kind of like minute, like in like the kind of like the minuscule kind of changes in timings. So jumping into this first game, we've got Tru4 Shulk versus Oración's Palutena here in one of our last few qualifiers. Germany versus France, an El Clasico in the European Smash scene. Two very strong regions, as we know. Opening up not too much percentage right now, just kind of feeling each other out in the early game. It's that grab immediate shield, as you were mentioning there, just trying to stop any further push.
So now he's into the Buster Monado to get the percents, and what he kind of wants to do as well is a grab, because that is safe damage. Without the, of course, in the Buster Monado he also takes more damage himself, so it's a bit of a risk.
Yeah, indeed. Getting that nair, just kind of catching up, not quite following up there, but the back air is very, very long range. Using the platform as it came in just to really, really help out there. Smash Monado is available. We'll look for that KO at 71%, perhaps with a forward air near the edge, but it does run out. As you say, Buster back on deck, and you can see him just jumping between so many.
I can imagine it being very unfortunate, being in the Buster Monado and then getting caught in Palutena's nair.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that, ooh, nice catch with the air slash, but, you know, not taking the stock just yet. Smash, the Monado smash is now available. Looking for that KO, if possible, back air perhaps.
Yeah, and Oración's got to be really careful, because in the Smash Monado, Shulk can kill so early, and especially if he's at the ledge like this. He can catch him with a forward air, he can catch him with any tilt, he can catch him with the air slash.
Yeah, of course. That's the catch there, and he didn't even need the smash there for that one, but that is going to be the first stock going over to Tru4 in the beginning of this match now. Oración looking to find a way back in. Monado jump comes out, and that, you know, makes for that very strong recovery. Nice landing there into grab. As you say, the grab game is so strong for Shulk in this game. Just kind of keeping that distance as well. Buster's out, looking for a grab maybe, does get caught though.
And Oración using Palutena's aerials, but most of Shulk's aerials is more range. So he's able to outrange him, but Oración's getting there. Yeah,
the thing is, like, you know, whilst he does have range, Shulk, the aerials do, you know, have a bit of startup. Even though they're kind of like, they zoom out fast and they do have that active frame, there is that slight bit of startup coming up.
You have to time them very well. And an advantage, I think that.
Nice grab.
Yeah. If you can keep Shulk in the high percents, if you don't manage to kill him, then it also kind of makes yourself safer, because he doesn't really want to go into Smash Monado then. Because again, all the Monados also have downsides for Shulk. So shield makes him very slow, but it lets you get out of combos very easily.
Indeed, indeed. I think the one that's obviously the most stressful is that not only does Smash Monado allow you to get some big knockback, it also means that you do take more as well. So it is, you know, one of those risk-reward things, and how you utilize it as part of your game. I think one of the more interesting things I've seen is players switching to it in the middle of a two-hit part, going up there. See, if he used that and like switch to Smash for the second hit.
And there's the back air, which is a lot more range than you'd think. It goes back quite far, so he does it at the ledge. And he catches Oración and takes a second stock.
Shield Monado coming out as well, Monado Buster as well. It was one of those ones that you kind of feel like, even though you run out of one, it's so quick to recover. So it always feels like Shulk is so just oppressive because of that. He's always switching. It's, you know, the way he moves and the way that he affects you is always so consistent. So you have to be so on point with knowing that and how to respond to that.
And Oración still trying to get in. I feel like he doesn't really win neutral much, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because Palutena can string her moves together in advantage stage and do a lot of damage, but if she doesn't get in, there isn't that much she can do.
Yeah, absolutely. She needs to find that time, and a wayward strike there from Tru4 allows the dash attack whilst he's in Monado Smash, allows the stock to be taken, one apiece.
And he switched to shield Monado at the last second, and it wasn't enough.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just not really. There's a forward touch. Should be that with Smash Monado out, and Bosch first game to Tru4. Very, very good stuff. You know, really seeing that game that you were talking about there. You know, you making sure to always keep, you know, the the art's in consistent flow, always in one, spending as minimal time as possible, like in no art whatsoever, and really kind of using that to push every element of his game.
Yeah, so the thing is that he can kind of control the flow of the game with his Monado art, because it's like a move he can do without having to approach at all that kind of threatens the opponent.
Of course, yeah, it's something, it's one of those ones where it's just kind of like a free, part of the game plan, either kind of like the mental game, it immediately affects what your opponent is going to do and how they're going to approach the
But also,
situation.
I'm wondering if Oración will manage to use that for him, because it's kind of, if he goes into Buster Monado, he has a certain time frame where he's going to try to do as much damage as possible, so he has to approach. Maybe you can use that for him.
Yeah, it does definitely force that sort of, as you say, the aggression. But then at the same time, we have seen, Tru4 be very, very, vigilant in knowing that, if he's pushing to advance, knows he can't get anything from it, immediately retracts and switches to a more defensive one.
And up the corner of my eye, I see a pit.
Yeah. Okay, so Oración has a pit up his sleeve as well.
Albertina's standing in the goons.
Yeah, the goon squad's out, yeah. I can't do this, you deal with it, it'll be fine. Very interesting, not a character I've seen too much of, honestly, over the course of Ultimate's lifespan. It's not even been a year yet, but you'd think you'd seen all of the characters, but one more always shows up. That's the annoying thing about having like 1 billion characters in your video game. Monado smash, there it is, forward throw comes out. What's the edge guard going to be like? Nice usage of the multiple jumps there from Oración just to wait out the smash. Monado, sorry.
Also with the down air trying to go through the stage and kind of hit him, but it doesn't work out.
There's the Monado shield again. Just immediately to kind of stop any sense of follow-up combo.
And it also kind of changed the way he fell out of that neutral air. It looked a bit weird. And I think it's... Wow. That wasn't even in Smash Monado.
No, not at all.
And a raw F-tilt.
That's going to be enough. I mean, maybe shows just that weight of Pit kind of being a little bit, not ideal for him. Especially against, that's the thing. Shulk is still strong even without, having the Smash Monado art up. So dash attack, looking for something now. Oración still struggling to get into this game. Tru4 just using that range that he has, keeping Oración out.
Yeah, Pit can follow up on his throws with like a neutral air or something, but Shulk's gonna get out of that with Shield Monado. So follow-ups aren't really an option.
I think it's one of those things that can't really deter you from trying it. I mean, you want to at least keep the pressure up regardless of, if it's not going to go as far as you want. Something is better than nothing.
Now he got the grab right as the Shield Monado ran out, and he pummeled until it was gone, and then he threw.
Yeah. That's the thing. I think there's interesting ways you can, as a player, find ways to kind of like take out as much time from those Monado arts as possible, but a run-off forward smash is going to be enough for a 2-stock lead now for Oración. Goes for the backslash. Oh, man. Okay, tried to get the grab, but Oración just kind of getting away from that one there. Looking for that first stock now, still. Wow.
And the backslash from all the way up there. How would he contest that? He's just got to respect that.
Especially if you can't see it happening, if it's like way up in the sky. If you don't see the animation kind of coming out. Down throw into dash attack is obviously a thing that we've seen. Oh wow, there it is. There's a dash attack to increase that knockback. Well, hit enough knockback to KO. Oh wow, that's scary.
Yeah, he changes into the jump Monado, and that makes his recovery so much better, and basically lets him get back to stage 3. Now Oración playing a bit more carefully. He's getting the hits in now, but it might be a bit too late looking at his percentage.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where no game is unwinnable really if you play well enough. If you don't get hit, the whole adage, as they say, but it's easier said than done, of course. But these games are winnable. Oh wow, the back hit is going to be enough. That is somewhat questionable.
Yeah, that move had no business hitting on